like Casey a lot.
Oh yeah, he is.
Okay, we're
really
ready
good.
when
He
you guys
directed a
are.
commercial I did once.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's a great director.
Yeah,
Him and Ben. Yeah, Ben's great. We're good?
No, stand by.
Okay.
Sorry.
How many times do you hear that a day? I gotta say, one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and this might be an odd one to pick out, but I liked how James did a lot of close-ups in the movie because it's all about the emotions you're feeling. When you're brushing your teeth and you break down and cry in that
Right.
sequence, the camera's right in your face.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just curious, I always wanted to ask an actress this, what are you thinking about in order to go into that mindset and just break into tears? Because you're not crying at first, and it's like a one-take shot, and then you immediately go right into tears. So what goes through your head when you're going through that scene?
You're just in character. I mean, you're thinking about what's going on with the character and how hard that would be to, like, lose your entire life when you're 30 and unexpectedly she gets cut from a softball team. And I think you just try and think of what the character would think.
What about the camera being right in your face, though, and 15, 20 people behind you watching you?
It's so weird. I don't see the camera and I don't see the people. I don't know. I just kind of disappear.
Yeah, I just love that sequence because it's just like, you break down and it's so in your...
I can't watch it though. Like if I went back and watched it on playback, it would unnerve me. I would just spiral into a self-hate that I can't
Really?
recover from.
Really? Now, do you watch your own movies after they're done?
No,
Oh, you don't?
I'll usually see them once just so I know what I'm talking about, so I'm not a complete idiot. But I can't. It makes me so self-conscious and nervous. So.
Are there any of your films that you have gone back and watched later
No.
on? Okay, so you haven't seen any.
I'll see like a clip of something and I'll
Yeah.
go, oh, that's funny. I don't remember anything about that. I don't remember it, and I have absolute amnesia about every movie I've ever made.
Well, you make great movies.
Thank
so.
you.
I have to say, because a small portion of the film is actually you playing softball.
Right.
But you actually prepared a ton for that. It was like,
Yeah.
talk about your preparation for that. There was a lot.
Well, it was more about less than like being technically perfect playing softball than assimilating to the culture of being an athlete, which is such a different thing. They, through high school, they're, on a team all the time and practicing, and then college is a whole other experience. I always say, like, if I was on a college softball team, I probably would have made it through college. Because they have this community around them, and it's this incredibly supportive community, and then one day, you just age out of your sport, you're cut loose, and then it's like, okay, wait, now what am I going to do with my life?
Yeah, I guess you have to be really successful before you make a lot of money, so that way you can just coast.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as a female athlete, there's not a lot of money in any female
Right.
sport, tennis maybe.
Yeah.
But female softball players are just as good as some major league players, but don't ever have that opportunity.
Now, there's a great scene in the movie where you and Paul have this amazingly awkward blind date where you don't say a word to each other.
Yeah.
Do you have any bad blind date experiences from the past, or any good blind date experiences?
So many.
Like, do you have? Because Paul just told me about one that was hilarious. Like, he got out of a car while it was driving to impress this girl, and the car crashed into a tree. So, do you have one in particular that you remember, like any bad blind dates?
I just remember some guy correcting my grammar on my first date, and I just thought, I don't know how fast I can possibly get out of here. I never want to see this person again. And I saw him last year, and he was like, hey, how come it never worked out with us? I was like, because you corrected my grammar, and it's the most obnoxious thing I'd ever experienced.
Yeah, well, I got to say real quick before I let you go, the chemistry in the film was brilliant.
Yeah.
But you have to have chemistry with two guys in the movie. Did you ever maybe walk up to Owen Wilson's character and then have your chemistry that you had with Paul's character by mistake as you're going back and forth?
It's never hard to have chemistry with two of the most charismatic movie stars on the planet.
Right.
They both are so appealing in totally different ways. So it was awesome.
Well, seriously, congratulations on the
It's a hard
role.
job, but somebody's got to
So
do
it's
it.
a tough job. Tough job. No, seriously, you do a lot of great work, though. So
Thank
thank you so much
Thanks
for
so
sitting down
much,
with me.
honey.
Thank you.
Thanks.